Hey, Jack Laurie Group, good morning. Today is Monday, June 25th, and this is another Monday Morning Memo. Before I get started, I want to cover one point of business. By this time, you should have received an email or a text message with a link to our Amplify survey. This is our quarterly engagement survey. I know I covered this in the recent lunches, but I just want to encourage you. We really, really want your honest feedback. So please take the 6 minutes to complete that survey today. And I look forward to getting the results, sharing the results, and continuing to make the Jack Laurie Group a better place. What I want to talk about today is really the question of, can any of us ever afford to have a bad day? I was listening to a podcast over the weekend, and that very question came up. And on the podcast, they told a story of a person who had a company and they lost a huge chunk of business, all due to their customers' interaction with one of their employees who was having a bad day. And, I started to think about it. It's one thing, the sting of losing a big chunk of business, but man, it can mean so much more to your organization. What if they were faced with then the decision of downsizing? With losing that business, could they continue to support everybody, or did they have to let some folks go? And it all came down to the fact that one of the employees had a bad day. Now, listen, I get it. I mean, every one of our days is filled with stress, frustrations. Oftentimes, we're maxed out. In the podcast, they also gave a quote that I really like from Zig Ziglar, and that is, "Your attitude, more than your aptitude, determines your altitude." So, it's more your attitude that determines where you can go and how much you can accomplish than it is what you've got up here. So, as you go through this week, and there will be stresses and frustrations, and I want you to start to ask yourself, can I really afford to have a bad day? And take these 2 points with you. First, when that frustration and stress starts to well up, get some perspective. It may sound cliche, but stop, take a breath, and get some perspective, because it's rare that truly what's boiling up is so terrible that it should ruin your whole day. Sometimes it just helps to get away from the situation and get perspective. The second thing, and this is an important one, attitude and your mood is actually a conscious decision. It's your choice. And so few people wake up in the morning and actually think, okay, today I am going to have a good attitude. Today I'm going to have a good day. And believe it or not, going with the flow and the emotions of the day usually doesn't lend itself to producing a great attitude. And so it takes that conscious decision to say, I am not going to let anything ruin my day today. I'm going to have a positive attitude. And again, it may sound cliche, but I got to tell you, these two things are incredibly impactful. Think about interacting with your coworkers or your customers or vendors. When they're having a bad day, you can feel it, and it bleeds into your day. Don't be the person that then takes that and has your attitude bleed into other people's days. Make the decision to have a good day. When we do that, the Jack Laurie Group becomes a better place to work and to live. Have a great week. Remember, like, share, subscribe. Take care.